In this video, I'm going to answer the questions, what is a purpose brand and how can you build one? My name is Jeremy and I am the co-founder of Brand Purpose. I've spent the past 25 years practicing and teaching marketing. I have worked in agencies as well as within public and private organizations in a wide range of industries. In these videos, I will share with you some of the things I have learned to help you scale the learning curve and become a more effective marketer. What is a purpose brand and how can you build one? Let's start by defining the word brand. A brand is what your organization means to the people it serves, and that meaning is the result of experiences customers have with your organization over time. Much of what we hear said about brands relates to superficial attributes, such as logos and images presented in an organization's commercial communications, like advertising. But while cosmetics do play an important role in shaping the visual representation of the brand, they are not by themselves the brand. As I said, a brand is what your organization means to the people it serves, and that meaning is the result of experiences customers have with your organization over time. Think of a brand as a container into which your customer stores her or his memories about you. These memories may include visits to your website, conversations with your representatives, the music she heard when visiting one of your locations, and of course, his experiences with your offerings. That is why I teach culture is brand. Your organization's culture, its shared values, its rules, recognition, and reward systems, its symbols, stories, and language influences every aspect of its operations. Those who believe brand is primarily about cosmetics neglect to take into account the role culture plays in building up or breaking down their brand. Neglecting the role of culture in developing a brand leaves open the possibility of our delivering experiences that fall short of the expectations our advertising created. In that case, our customers become skeptical of our claims, they lose trust in our brand, and they take their business elsewhere. Let's take this definition and then ask, how are purpose brands different than other types of brands? Well, first, purpose brands define their reason for being from their customer's perspective. Many brands define their value from a company-centered perspective. You can spot a company-centered brand by the way it presents its differentiating value to the market. Examples include, we were the first, we are the best, we're the biggest, our technology is world-class, our quality is second to none. Now, these may all be true, but they betray a preoccupation with the company and not with the customer. Purpose brands take the time to understand their customer and the problem she is trying to solve. They frame their story in terms of how the brand helps the customer to be the hero of his story. So a purpose brand is customer-centered. And I don't think it's a coincidence that the world's most profitable company is at its core obsessed with customer experience, or that Amazon's mission is to be the most customer-centric company on earth. The second way purpose brands differ from common brands is that they are built from the inside out. The traditional approach to building a brand has been to hire a designer to create a logo, and then an ad agency to develop and launch a campaign. I started my career in an ad agency and was involved in numerous brand building campaigns. Now, while these campaigns were often successful, their effect was diminished quickly after the ad stopped running. More importantly, these campaigns were disconnected from the larger part of the client's organization. There was little incentive for employees outside the marketing department to be aware of or much less support these campaigns. Now, I remember an occasion where we visited the client shortly after a campaign had launched. We asked if they were seeing a response, and she was not sure at that time. We later discovered that there was a box in the company's mailroom into which campaign response cards from prospective customers were being stored. Evidently, no one had told the mailroom about the campaign, and they did not know what to do with these cards. By contrast, the process of building a purpose brand requires that the people who deliver the experience be meaningfully involved in the process. Let's do a quick thought experiment to make the point. If I tell you, here is your job and here's how to do it, will you feel compelled to take ownership of the outcome? Or will you be satisfied with checking the boxes and clocking out? Now, what if I said, here is the goal and I need your help figuring out how to get there? Does that feel different? Now, if you are like most people, the more involvement and control you have in a task, the more you will take ownership of the outcome. So when we build a purpose brand, we distribute ownership in the process to ensure the people responsible for delivering the most critical brand experiences, your employees, take ownership of the outcome. In that way, purpose brands deputize every member of the organization as part of the marketing team, and not just their hands and their feet, but their minds and their heart as well. Unlike cosmetic brands, whose appeal fades shortly after the ad campaign stop, purpose brands deliver durable results over time. To summarize, purpose brands differ from common brands by 1. Purpose brands define their reason for being from their customer's perspective. And number 2, purpose brands are built from the inside out. I've included a link to my blog site as well as to case studies where you can learn more about the brand purpose approach and our outcomes. If you have learned something useful, please give us a thumbs up and share this video with anyone that you think might also find it useful. And if there is a question you would like us to answer, or if you have a topic suggestion for a future episode, please add a comment. Thank you for watching.